Gary Neville has become involved in another dispute on social media. Related articles. Gary Neville has become embroiled in a social media spat with Ricky Lambert over government plans to bring in an independent regulator to oversee English football. The prop souls have been met with resistance by UEFA, who have threatened to expel England from competing in international tournaments if the plan goes through. Neville, however, who has long backed calls for a regulator, accused the authority of scaremongering and on X, urged fans not to be fooled by UEFA's threat. They will do anything to stop it coming in and are happy to create misinformation and apply soft power in the right places in the meantime, he wrote. The regulator will have no impact at all on the quality of the Premier League, yet will importantly protect the wider game and pyramid. England will also not lose hosting tournaments, but even if they did, it's more important that we protect the entirety of English club football than getting a tournament every 50 years. Former Liverpool player Lambert, a long-time critic of the UK government, responded by getting personal. "It's becoming clear exactly who and what you are, Gary Neville," he replied. "Instead of using the footballing community to come together and stop what is being implemented onto us, you are using your position to try and persuade them to accept the corrupt, cowardly shadow government's plan to destroy our way of life and society." Neville hit back humorously, simply asking, "You okay, Ricky?" and adding 2 laughing emojis. Lambert again responded, writing, "I'm good, Gary, you seen what your mate's doing to this country. Why would you let them anywhere near our game?" The former England international, who went to the 2016 World Cup with the Three Lions when Neville was on the coaching staff, then continued to argue with other ex-users. When one fan suggested a regulator was necessary, he said, just like the independent COVID inquiry. Throughout the pandemic, Lambert became renowned for speaking out against the concept of lockdowns. He was also frequently accused of posting conspiracy theories without any foundation for his views. Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer has committed to plans drawn up by the previous government to bring in legislation that stops English clubs forming breakaway leagues and introduces strict new sanctions for financial breaches. But in a leaked letter from UEFA General Secretary Theodore Theodoridis, sent to Culture Secretary Lisa Nandy, Labour were warned against government interference in the running of football. The spat between the two players comes on the day Manchester City began their private hearing into the 115 charges against them over alleged breaches of the Premier League's financial rules. The case is expected to last around 10 weeks, with a verdict not expected until early 2025.